Good morning. I've gone for another walk, and to be honest, I thought I'd challenge myself, but I've now come to Bodmin Moor to climb up Brown Willy, and in all fairness, I didn't realise how big it was. It looks incredible, and there's ice everywhere. Here, look, there's some ice. I sure wore a hat really, but we'll give it a go. Let's see what happens. There's lots of people out. And we're going up. And it's steep and it's cold. And I sure should have worn warm clothing really. But it says to head up between those two rocks up top there. So that's where we're going. Doesn't look lovely though. Now we're about halfway up. Must have walked about a mile already, I reckon. But you can see the lake. I don't know what lake it is. I think that's the reservoir. But we're getting closer. You can start seeing all the rocks on top of the hills. But didn't have cold. Hello, dog. I think we're coming up on the bottom of the hills because it's so high up. It's ridiculously high up, but we're not even at the top yet. Here, have a look. Got all that to go yet, but I think we got to go there first, and we got to touch a rock and then go all the way across, over a hill, and up the top. That's what I mean. It's really quite chilly. Oh, I'm very slippery. I just slipped on my RS. Oh. I think we got to go up that one first, according to the map. But I'm not sure. I don't know if that's Brown Willy or if that's Rough Tor. That's got to be Brown Willy. That's got to be Rough Tor. But keep on trekking. We're getting close. We're getting close. Down all the way down there, right down the bottom is where I parked the car. So that must be a good mile and a half already. But we're very, very close to what we've come to accomplish. I'm going to go to that one first and go on the peak bit and see what the weather's doing, because it looks like it's going to cloud over, but looking at it, the higher we get, it's a silly thing to say, but the higher we get, the more frosty it is on the ground. But I got a feeling that's not even Brown Willy. I think that's Rough Tor. We'll get up on the first one, we'll have a look round and see what's going on. Wow, I've got to the top of this one, which I thought was Rough Tor, and apparently this isn't the highest one because Brown Willy's over there. And in all fairness, looking at the weather, I don't think I'll be doing that today. It does look incredible, really does look incredible, but it's coming in really murky, and I think it's probably best to keep safe today. Maybe in a couple of days' time. I think it's supposed to be getting lighter and brighter and a bit warmer. And it looks on a hell of a way to go as well. Look at that. Wowzers. I'm going to go to the top anyway. Have a look. Coming up to the top. And a big pile of rocks. Huge, great big pile of rocks. So this must be the top of Old Smoky. Let's go. have a little touch. Right, we made this one, wherever this one is, so I'm going to go over yonder and do that one there as well. But I'm afraid Mr. Willy is out of the question today, because I think it's going to snow. Now, I'm still thinking whether I should or whether I shouldn't do it, in all fairness, because it's rough, but it's not rough, if you know what I mean. It's still quite calm, and I don't know whether I should do it or not. I mean, there's still people on top of Brown Willy over there now, so should I? I don't know. Anyway, until we make our decision, we're going to go up this one anyway, just to get to the top of something. I think that's called Little Tor, and that's called Big Tor. I don't know. I'll have a look at the map at the end, just to see what's going on. But I really want to do it. I so really want to do it, and I want to do it today, but I think the forecast is supposed to be coming in cloudy. But let's get to the top of this one anyway. Now, about halfway up, and there's an interesting bit. Looks like a wall. Obviously it's all natural, but isn't that weird? Oh hell. That way. Just looking at the map, and this is Rough Tor, but it's actually pronounced Rough Tor according to the map. But it's phenomenal. Hang on a minute to get to the top. This is the top, second highest point on Bodmin Moor. Over this way, a Brown Willy, all the way through Little Tor, where those rocks are a minute ago, to the woods. I think that's Cardinal Woods. And all the way across, you can probably see Wadebridge all the way down the bottom. Pretty crazy. Just found this on the top of Rough Tor, is it? Yeah, Rough Tor, and it's a monument, and it's for the Wessex division in the North West European campaign 1944-1945. So I'm taking it's pretty old. They got poppies and things like that around as well, which is nice. But looking at it, I think it is off for today, but I will be back. I'll be back on Monday or Tuesday. But at the path, looks like it goes all the way up, down the bottom there, up the side, and then it's all the way up the side and up to the top. From here, it looks horrific, but to be honest, I thought coming up here was going to be horrific because it looks so far up, but it wasn't too bad. As long as you take your time, it's all right. But it's better. It's really, really cold. I decided I'm not going to waste it because we're here anyway. But I'm not going to go Brown Willy. I'm going to go across there, back to that one, over to that one, and head on back down that way. back down to the car park, which you can't really see. It is getting cold now, my hands are freezing. It's pretty crazy. I mean, what's time now? About 12:30, and everything is still iced up. Just saying how cold it really is up here. It's ridiculous. I think it's about 460 metres up, so half a kilometre, but I weren't joking. You have to be prepared when you're going up on these hikes, which I'm not. Next time wearing gloves and my scarf and a hat and everything. I just met a lovely lady, and she says that one over there, Rough Tor, or whatever it's called, that is an extinct volcano. She says Brown Willy over there isn't. That's just a hill, but that one's extinct volcano. But we're back at Little Tor. We're going to go across to that one over there. Just have a look. She said on New Year's Day they do a run from what's that pub called in Middle Bodmin? I can't remember what the pub's called, but Jamaica Inn, and they go running all the way from Jamaica Inn, and they have to go all the way to the top of Brown Willy and back again, which is about 7 miles. Well, she said about 7 miles, but stuff that. Imagine how cold that is. There's a dog playing in the water, or the ice, but it's weird. It's getting colder. So it's only about 1:45, but it seems just to be coming in even colder than what it was. Really, really better. Coming up to the next bit, and I don't know what this place is called, but the rocks look blooming crazy. Oh. There we go. Up to the other bit. I think that might be Colford Lake. And the one over there, behind the big rock, is, I don't know, Dartmoor Lake. But that's where we've been. So not really what I wanted to do, because I wanted to do the big boy. But the big boy is not well, I can't do it today. I'm too bloody cold. But it's been lovely. I think I've achieved something. I have to touch that rock there as well a minute. But I think we did pretty well. But come back. Next one, that one. There we go. Oink! Touched it. Marvellous. I feel like hot chocolate. Can you see the car park? Crazy. There we go, on the way back down. Bit gutted, but it is what it is. Next time, app, gloves, scarf, woolly knickers, the whole lot. There's still loads of people coming up here though. It's a really quite strange perspective, really. That's the only way I can describe it, because you think that is really, really far up. But walking up the side, it's not too bad at all, really. It's quite a nice walk. But the lady I seen earlier, she said that Brown Willy, she said that one is a lot tougher. So we'll find out Monday, Tuesday. But back to the car. Got the sun, that's what I mean, it's all coming in cloudy now. And it's getting quite low. So I reckon a lot of this will be covered in a minute. Because I don't think it takes long up here, it takes like 30 seconds and that's it, we're covered in cloud. So if I went to Brown Willy, I'll be lost. But like I say, I know halfway now, so that's all good. Getting closer. Closer and closer. There's still people coming in. I've just seen there's a pony all down there, all by himself. And there's a river which goes right past all these woods. And I have no idea what the woods are called. It's not Cardinal Woods because it's too far out. Right back down to the river path. Right down in the lowlands, and that's what I mean. From down here, it looks so high up. But well, it is high up, and it looks like it's going to be a hell of a climb, but it's not too bad. Not at all. But yeah, right back to the start. Well, that's it. That's it. End of the walk. And it was still lovely. It's not as far as I wanted to go. We got halfway, so that's an achievement. I still went up these lovely mountains or hills or whatever they're called. But next time, right over the other side. But thank you for watching. And if you like, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you again. Take care. Ta-ta.